What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch video, and today we are taking a look at a new brand for the channel, 94, and this is their new watch called the Successor. It's a stainless steel sports model with an integrated bracelet, so I always like those types of watches, so here you go. Before we get into it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel. So this brand is actually based in Milwaukee, which is really kind of funny, I guess, because I've never heard of a watch brand coming from Milwaukee, and that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a big watch scene there. However, very, very cool that they are based there. I speak with them. I've spoken with them a few times back and forth about this watch. And this is a prototype. They said they would send this to me for review, and I am very happy that they did. So all stainless steel, as you can see, stainless steel bracelet and case, 40 millimeters. And this is an automatic. I believe this is one of the first automatics that they are making. It has an NH35 and an integrated bracelet look. As you can see, it's actually pretty thin for an NH35. Most NH35s that I've encountered in micro brands are usually pretty thick. This is a sports watch, so this has 100 meters water resistance. As I said, all stainless steel construction. You do get a sapphire crystal on here. This has a teaked dial, which is actually very nice, and a screwed-in case back. No screwed-in crown, however, this does have 100 meters water resistance, which is actually pretty good. And on the case back here, it just says 94 watches. NH35 automatic movement and 100 meters water resistance. So there are a couple of differences between this and what will become the regular production run. According to 94 at least, they are going to be adding a lot more lume to the dial. And I actually just did a big lume comparison, mostly of micro brands, and I included the 94. The lume wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that great. So they are upgrading the lume, which is nice. And I'll put a link to that video in a card above. They also said they're going to upgrade the crown. The crown is going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to grip, and I think that'll actually look really good on this watch. Besides that, they said that the logo, the 94 emblem there at 12 o'clock will also be applied. So you have applied indices on the dial already, so that's actually very nice. And I think that is all. I think there might be a couple of other upgrades that they're looking to do. But actually, all of this is pretty impressive if you ask me, because of the asking price. Now you can see this is a pretty thin sports watch. You do have a stainless steel bracelet. There is a nice butterfly clasp, 100 meter water resistance, and all of this for a price of $199. Now that's the pre-order price. The price will go up $100 after the pre-order is over, but that is a pretty good price if you ask me for an automatic NH35 powered sports watch. I'm actually wearing today on my wrist another really well-priced watch, and this is my well, not mine, this is on loan from Ventus, the NH35 powered North Star. Now this watch I believe is now sold out. However, this watch retailed for $269, I believe, somewhere around that neighborhood, and then it would go up to around $300 after the pre-sale, but I think it sold out before the prices actually went up. Yes, this is a dive watch. It has a ceramic bezel, you know, and all the bells and whistles, but really not a bad deal at $199 here. If you're looking for something that's a little bit different from the everyday dive watch, I think it's actually a very, very good deal. So I'll throw it on my wrist really quick so you guys can see. However, it is not sized. I just received it recently, so I will have to size this and wear it for a little while and let you guys know what I think of the watch. But first impressions, I really, really like the look of the watch. I like the size of the watch, and I like that it's very, very thin. I think some of the upgrades that are going to come to this watch will be very welcome, like the upgraded lume and the larger crown. Not that I found the problem with the current crown, however, I think a larger crown would actually visually look better on this as well. Now they're coming out with a couple of different versions of this, and I think they're all available. There's going to be a PVD coated version in gold, so like a gold PVD, and I don't think they're actually charging any extra for that, which is kind of crazy. So I think that's $199 to begin with as well. They also have a blue dial version, and then they do in stainless steel, and then I think they're doing it in gold and with a blue dial as well. So if it were my money, I would go for the blue stainless steel. However, if you're looking for, you know, a watch that looks like it's inspired by a Royal Oak, you know, that's really not a bad deal for $199, and it's 100 meters water resistance. I really like the bracelet. The bracelet actually is nice. It's got some beveled edges on it. It's mostly brushed, but there is a lot of bevel edges all over each link, and it does feel like it's going to wear pretty comfortably. And it has a textured dial. I mean, it's not just a plain watch. It does look really, really nice. Sapphire crystal with some anti-reflective coating. It is only 40 millimeters. I have a 7.5 inch wrist, so you could see it on my wrist. It does look pretty good, and it sits very flat, very, very flat on my wrist. As you can see in the profile, it is a very thin watch, especially for having an NH35. When I asked about inspirations for the design, I believe one of the owners who I was speaking to basically told me that they got inspiration from the Grand Quartz by Seiko, which is kind of unexpected from my standpoint, at least. I was kind of surprised, but if you look up that watch, and I'm actually pretty familiar with it, it is an integrated look, integrated bracelet look watch, and it's in stainless steel, obviously, and it does share a lot of similarities with that watch. And they also mentioned the Tudor the Tudor North flag. Again, you could see a lot of those similarities in the design. Anyway, I'll be wearing this watch for the next few weeks or a week or two, and I will let you know what I think of the watch, and I'll be doing a full test on it, and then I'll do a full review. Anyway, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, especially hitting that bell icon. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at WatchChrisBlog. Also, I have a bunch of links in the description. They are to Amazon, to different watches. If you follow one of those links, and even if you do not purchase a watch, and if you purchase something else, it helps supports the channel. You do not pay any extra for anything that you buy, and it does help support the channel. So if you can, click those links. Other than that, please stay safe out there with everything that's going on with coronavirus, and thank you for logging on.